last November, I was born. And my earliest memories are of climbing over my brothers and sisters to get to my mother's milk. And after I've drunk enough, I climb back over my brothers and sisters. I wrap my tail around myself, I curl up in a ball, and I snuggle up against their warm, hairy bodies. And even though we're in a small cardboard box, I feel safe and happy with my pack. After a few weeks, one cold, dark night, a man comes, and he takes my brother and my sister and me, and he puts us in a different cardboard box. And he carries that box out to a car, and he drives and drives, and I don't feel safe. I don't know where we're going. And then that man puts the box on the side of the road, and it's cold, and even when my brother and sister and I rub up against each other and try to snuggle for warmth, we can't get warm. And it's loud and it's scary because cars keep driving by, and we're hungry, and I'm scared. But eventually the sun comes up, and eventually another car stops, and the man gets out and he picks up the box and he puts us in his car and he drives us. And we get to a big building, and the man carries the box in, and he puts me and my brother and sister in a cage. And it's not much different from the box, and I'm with my brother and sister, but I don't feel safe, and I don't feel happy, because I don't know what's gonna happen. But they feed us, and they give us water, and after a few weeks, a person comes, and they take that cage and they put it in a truck with a lot of other dogs. And we drive, and we drive, and we drive, and I don't know what's gonna happen, and I feel scared. And then we get to a big building where there are dogs and cats all over the place, and a woman comes, and she picks me up, and she carries me in her arms, and I think maybe I could be happy with her. And she takes me in her car, and she drives me to a home, and there's a water bowl and a food bowl, and she pets me and she gives me love, and I'm starting to feel safe with her. And then one day she puts me in a car, and she drives me to a big building where there are lots of other dogs and cats, and she stands there holding me on a leash, and I don't know what's happening. And people come by, and some walk past me, and others stop, and they pet me. And I lick their hand to let them know that I'm friendly. And two little people, a boy and a girl, they pet me a lot. And then they get down on the ground, and I climb all over them, and I lick their face, and they laugh, and I think I love them. And then they leave. And the woman takes me home, and I don't know what to think. But a few days later, those two little people, they come and they pick me up and they put a leash on me and they take me out to a car, and a man and a woman are with them, and they drive me to a home, and there's a water bowl and a food bowl and a big cozy bed, and I love it, and I never want to leave. But then they put a leash on me, and they take me outside, and they try to pull me in the front where the car is, and I don't want to go, so I put my paws down and I refuse to leave the house because I'm scared, because I want to stay. I don't want them to take me away. But they get me out on the lawn, and they don't make me get in the car. Eventually I pee, and they take me back in the house. And I'm starting to feel happy, and I'm starting to feel safe, but every day they put that leash on me and they take me out front, and every day I plant my paws because I don't want to leave. But every day they get me a little bit further and a little bit further. And in the meantime, they play games. My favorite game is when one of them throws a ball and I run and get it, and then I bring it back to them, and then when they try to take it out of my mouth, I run away again. And we can do this for hours. When they get a little bit tired, I'll drop the ball by them, and then when they go to pick it up, I pick it up and run away again. It's a great game. They love it. And every night, I lay on the couch and they pet me and I let them rub my belly. And every day, they put that leash on me and they take me a little bit further and a little bit further. And eventually, I start to enjoy going for a walk. That's what they call it. I start to enjoy smelling all the wonderful smells the other dogs in the neighborhood have left for me. I enjoy eating all the treats I find along the way. And I enjoy meeting the other dogs. And I'm starting to feel safe and happy. And then one day, tragedy. The two little people and the two big people pet me and close the door, and I watch from the window as they get in the car and drive away. They left me alone. So I stand in the window and I watch and I wait and I wonder if they'll ever come back. And minutes go by and hours go by and I stand there waiting and hoping that I'll see them again. And then they come home. And when they come in the house, I bark so that they know that they're there. And then I run up to them and I jump on them and I lick their faces and they pet me and they rub my belly and I curl up in their laps. And I am safe and happy with my pack.